What if I told you that your morning coffee is secretly sabotaging you? You might think that the first cup is the best way to wake up your mind. You probably think it clears away the morning fuzziness. But it might actually be leaving you more tired by the afternoon. I was sitting on my front porch with my good friend Rose last week. Rose just turned 63. She looked at me with tears in her eyes. She said she felt like she was always a step behind. She said her mind felt like it was wrapped in a thick wool blanket. It broke my heart, and it sent me looking for a better way to age. Have you ever heard of Nagano? It is a beautiful region in Japan. The people who live there are famous for living long, vibrant lives. They do not just live a long time, they stay sharp. They stay active. They keep their wits about them well into their 80s and 90s. They follow something I call the Nagano Cognitive Sequence. This is a simple framework of daily habits. It's a way of living that protects the brain. It's the ultimate blueprint for healthy aging. Today, I'm going to share 5 of these habits with you. I need you to pay close attention to the 5th habit. It's a simple psychological trick. It's the most powerful habit on this list. It can snap you out of a brain fog moment almost instantly. I'll share it at the very end of this video. You definitely want to stick around for number 5. Habit number 1 is called radio Taiso. When many people think about wellness, they think about taking a slow, casual walk around the neighborhood. Don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful. It's great for your heart. But a slow walk might not challenge your brain enough to clear the morning fog. Radio Taiso is different. It's a simple, structured mobility routine. It only takes about 3 minutes. It involves very specific movements. You reach your left hand across to your right knee, you stretch your arms in circles, you twist your torso. These are cross-body movements. They require something called proprioception. That is, knowing where your body is in space. When you do cross-body stretches, you force your brain to pay attention. You increase your cognitive load just a little bit. This specific type of movement forces your prefrontal cortex to wake up. It's like turning on a light switch in your mind. It might wake you up even faster than your morning cup of coffee. You create physical momentum that carries you through the day. In fact, a recent article by the Mayo Clinic suggests that people who are physically active are more likely to keep their minds sharp. Regular physical activity can also help improve balance, flexibility, strength, energy, and mood. Imagine doing this simple 3-minute stretch in your kitchen. You can do it while you wait for the coffee maker to finish. It's quick, it's easy. Many women find relief from stiff joints and foggy mornings just by adding this tiny routine. Getting your body moving is step 1. But physical movement is not enough. What if your own home is secretly draining your brain battery before you even eat lunch? Let's talk about what's stealing your focus.
Habit number 2 is Kanso. This means visual fasting. We all know the feeling of a cluttered house. You probably think of cleaning as a physical chore. I want you to think of it differently. I want you to think of your environment as a major drain on your mental energy. Think about walking through a huge store like Walmart or Kohl's. There are bright lights, there are thousands of colorful boxes, there are signs everywhere. You walk out of the store feeling completely exhausted. That is because of visual noise. Every single thing you look at requires brain power. Your brain has to process the mail on the counter. It has to process the keys on the table. It has to process the stack of magazines. This creates a heavy cognitive tax. Your brain is working overtime just to look at your living room. Kanso is the practice of simplicity. It's about environmental architecture. You want to remove the visual noise. You are going on a visual fast. You do not need to clean the whole house. Just clear off the flat surfaces. Clear the kitchen island. Clear the coffee table. Put the mail in a drawer. Give your eyes a rest. When your eyes can rest, your brain can rest. Your brain can become overwhelmed by an untidy environment, which can also affect your mood and memory, making it harder to concentrate, raise tension and anxiety levels, and interfere with your sleep quality. Reducing visual clutter could be a contributing factor to better focus and lower daily stress levels. Try it tomorrow morning. Wake up, do your 3 minutes of radio Taiso, then spend 2 minutes hiding the clutter on your kitchen counter. Notice how much lighter your mind feels. Notice how much more energy you have. Your morning is now perfectly set up. Your body is awake, your environment is calm, you feel great. But then the afternoon arrives. The clock strikes 2. You hit a massive wall. Your eyelids feel heavy. You cannot focus on a single thought. Here's a simple fix for your afternoon. Habit number 3 is the Mugicha shift. When that afternoon crash hits, almost everyone reaches for caffeine. You might make a fresh pot of coffee or brew a strong cup of green tea. You think you need the chemical energy to survive the rest of the day. You need to stop doing this immediately. As we get older, our bodies process things differently. The caffeine half-life lasts much longer in our system. That means the cup of coffee you drink at 3 in the afternoon is still in your bloodstream at 10 at night. This completely ruins your sleep pattern. It prevents you from getting enough sleep, and poor sleep is the #1 cause of brain fog the very next day. It's a vicious cycle. But I know you love your afternoon routine. That's why you need the Mugicha shift. Mugicha is a roasted barley tea from Japan. It's earthy, it's rich, it has a beautiful, deep flavor. Most importantly, it's completely caffeine-free. It gives you the exact same feel as coffee, but it doesn't cause a cortisol spike, and it doesn't ruin your sleep. Cutting out afternoon caffeine might help improve deep sleep cycles for older adults. Swap your afternoon coffee for Mugicha. You keep the comfort, you lose the jitters, you protect your sleep. This one simple swap could change how you feel every single morning.
Habit number 4 is information Hara Hachi Bu. You have probably heard of the dietary rule called Hara Hachi Bu. It is the practice of eating until you are 80% full. It stops you from overeating. It keeps your body light and healthy. We need to apply this exact same rule to the news. We need an information diet. Think about your typical evening. You're cooking dinner. You have the local news playing on the television in the background. The screen is flashing bright red banners. The anchors are talking about crime, politics, and disasters. This creates severe media fatigue. Your brain is not designed for that. When you consume negative information past 4 in the afternoon, you hit a ceiling. Your stress hormones go through the roof. This creates an anxiety loop. You go to bed feeling worried. You wake up feeling panicked. That panic creates a thick, heavy brain fog. Consider trying an information fast in the evening. Turn off the news at 4 o'clock. Put your tablet in another room, read a fiction book, listen to some soft music. Stop filling your brain with panic before bed. Stop before you feel overwhelmed. Give your brain a chance to cool down. You will be amazed at how sharp you feel the next morning. So far, we have covered a lot of ground. We talked about physical movement. We talked about clearing clutter. We swapped your afternoon coffee for roasted barley tea. We turned off the evening news. These 4 habits build an incredible foundation. They protect your energy. They set you up for success. But life is unpredictable. Things happen. Even with a perfect routine, you will have moments where your memory slips. You'll forget a name at the grocery store. You'll misplace your phone. You'll walk into a room and forget why you were there. And when that happens, how do you react? You probably get angry. You probably feel a flush of heat in your face. You get deeply frustrated with yourself. That frustration is the exact thing that makes the brain fog worse. This brings us to our final point. This is the secret weapon. This is the most powerful tool you can use. Habit number 5, Shikata ganai. This is a beautiful Japanese phrase. It translates to, "It cannot be helped." It is a profound emotional reset.
I want you to think about what happens when you lose your keys. You panic. Your inner critic starts yelling at you. You think, I'm losing my mind. What is wrong with me? That panic creates a massive stress loop. Your body releases a flood of stress hormones. Those hormones actually block your brain from retrieving memories. The harder you try to remember, the more stressed you get. The more stressed you get, the harder it is to remember. It's a trap. High levels of acute stress can temporarily impair memory retrieval and executive function. Shikata ganai is your emotional cutoff switch. When you forget a name, don't panic, don't force it. Simply take a deep breath. Say the words to yourself.
It cannot be helped.
This is not about giving up. It's about tactical acceptance. You're giving your brain permission to relax. You're breaking the stress loop instantly. When you stop forcing the memory, the stress fades. When the stress fades, cognitive recovery happens. More often than not, 5 minutes after you say it cannot be helped, the missing name will pop right into your head. The keys will magically appear on the counter. You have to remove the pressure to find clarity. Many women find profound relief when they stop fighting their own minds. Give yourself some grace. You've lived a long, beautiful life. A forgotten word is not a tragedy. It's just a forgotten word. Take a breath, let it go, and move on with your day. That's it.
Now, let us quickly review the Nagano Cognitive Sequence. 1. Start your morning with 3 minutes of radio Taiso. Wake up your body and your brain. 2. Practice Kanso. Clear the visual clutter from your counters. Give your eyes a rest. 3. Make the Mugicha shift. Trade your afternoon coffee for roasted barley tea to protect your sleep. 4. Practice information Hara Hachi Bu. Turn off the scary news before dinner. Protect your peace. And finally, 5. Use Shikata ganai. When you forget something, do not panic. Accept it. Let it go. Break the stress loop. I want you to remember something very important. Aging is an absolute privilege. Getting older does not mean fading away. It does not mean losing your spark. You are entirely capable. You are fiercely independent. You are vibrant. You have so much life left to live. Aging well is not about trying to act like a 20-year-old. It is about taking total control of your daily habits right now. It is about protecting your mental vitality so you can enjoy every single moment. If this message resonated with you today, please hit the subscribe button. Join our community here at Stay Sharp After 60. We are building a wonderful group of people who are committed to living their best, sharpest lives. And if you want to take the next step, you need to check out the video on your screen right now. Click that video and I'll see you over there. Take care of yourself.